welcome into New York. We are in Brooklyn, the corner of Flatbush and Atlantic, for a showdown between two teams off to solid starts this season. Fans making their way into the building, getting set for a good one. The Valkyries, they are led by their newest star, Gabby Williams, an all-star season ago, who has now made her way to the Bay. She'll be battling her former UConn teammate, Breanna Stewart. She's already brought a championship to NY. She's in pursuit of another, and she has reinforcements. Satou Sabally, three-time all-star, set to make her debut in a New York uniform, alongside Jonquel Jones. And we are underway at Barclays Center. Johannes off to a fast start for New York. Career highs nearly across the board. This is Jonquel Jones, former MVP. Outside, Astier flicks the wrist. Pick it up where she's left off. And off to Gabby Williams in her first season in the Bay. Outside look, Burton with the answer. Charles. And off to Thornton. Thornton won a championship with the Liberty in 2024. Before being picked up by Golden State in the expansion draft. Williams for the Valkyries. Stewart out to Astier, right down the lane, nobody home.
Risk in that situation, but Breanna Stewart requires that kind of defensive attention.
Thornton on the move, pull up, Jay is pure. Jones. Got a screen from Johannes. Jones to the right. Williams, that's a good look from straight on. Buries it. She is a game changer for the Valkyries. 11-7 advantage for Golden State. Gardner right down the lane and the finger roll.
Gardner has got off to an awesome start this year, playing a career high in minutes in production.
Averaging 10 points per contest so far for New York. Ami here, going at Jones and squeezes it through.
I like it.
And have the ball more in my hands. But I'm leaning on the feedback, and I tell Natalie, I don't want you to fluff it up. I want it black and white. Give it.
Skip pass. Charles, the crossover, and the finish.
Wow, what an with Nakase before the game. She talked about her selfless attitude and how she knew that that would help her to fit well into this system.
Stewart snaps a 7-0. Stops at the free throw line. Now sizing up Jones, will fire from deep and hit.
Chomping at the bit.
Tiffany Hayes out there, the veteran, her second appearance of the season for the Valkyries. She had to contest over Salon. Battling Alex Fowler. Turnaround, Jay is pure. This is Hayes. Inside, Thornton wide open for the deuce.
Yeah, see, then there was confusion on the ball screen.
But that's when they get a shot on goal. Van Loo swings it. Astier high off the window.
That allows teams to run their offense in a variety of ways, because sometimes she has to be in the paint, being physical. Sometimes she's called to be outside.
Kicking it out. Dangerous pass. Nearly stolen by Thornton. Sabally comes out of there with it. Driving. Finds Jones. Three ball. Corner pocket. Hand off to Sabally. Again, Sabally making her debut in a Liberty uniform. Pull up, Jay drops! Again, the debut for Sabally. Still waiting on the regular season debut for Sabrina Ionescu as Gardner.
But Breanna Stewart came to New York. They were expected to win right away, and they didn't. But they did win the championship, and then they got ousted.
Williams. It was a first-time All-Star season ago. Over to Charles. Charles right to the rim. Gardner. This is tremendous defense from the Valkyries. Forcing another turnover. Thornton coast to coast. Put it in. To perimeter shooters, this is Sabali, hounded by Charles. Skip pass to Van Loo. Van Loo down the lane. Van Loo with the rebound secured by Charles. Charles, oh, nobody stopped her, plus the foul. Was waived last June, signed a hardship deal with Golden State, and stuck with the Valkyries the rest of the season. They're going to count the three. It's a third-team foul in the quarter for the Valkyries. Van Loo, inside Stewart, good position, and kisses it off the window. 39-29 after the free throws. This is Stewart inside, short hook is good. Rookie out of France, Pauline Astier, giving it up to Jones.
And they're going to go right back to it. Brianna Stewart has the size advantage over Gabby Williams.
Hand off to Burton. Outside look for Kia Stokes is good. A number of those over the course of her Hall of Fame career. Here's Burton. Once again on an island with Jones. Double cross. Blocked by Stewart. Jones the board. And here comes Stewart. 11 points for New York in that first half. Astier outside to Sabali. Bottoms. Burton. In the lane. Forced to give it up. This is Stokes stroking it. Shooting a better percentage from the floor so far in this ball game. But the Valkyries have hit more threes, and they force more turnovers right on cue. Johannes. Over to Jones. Jab step. Drive. Jones rolls it in. On this Golden State squad. Williams outside to Charles. Charles. On the move, Charles goes off the window.
She has liked every defensive matchup that has lined up in front of her tonight.
She's eaten. This is Sabali, blocked by Stokes, in the hands of Jones for two. Pull up Jay, Charles can't hit. Offensive board, it bounced right to Thornton. Valkyries by 11. That is a tough fadeaway. Jones trying to go back to work. Defended by Ami here. Jones left it short. Stewart offensive board. Hayes with the cross. Stops in the lane. Outside to Ami here. Ami here on the move and kisses it off the glass. And so until they start calling delay of game, it's just a heads-up play. Here's a heads-up play by Thornton. Down the lane. Put it up with the left. Plus the foul.
Disruptive defense, physicality is what Natalie Nakaste mentioned in our meeting. Good put back there by Stewie. If we're going to score 63, they're going to score less than us.
Here's Thornton. Outside look, and it's good from the veteran Tiffany Hayes.
Great to see Tiffany Hayes back out on the court. You mentioned her being a veteran. She just brings so much experience. Been in a lot of battles in this league.
How about Jones through contact? Cut off by Jones. Surrounded, falling away. Gave it to Salon. Salon hits a tray. Golden State leading by 18. Burton, in and out dribble, and the finish. And there are no starters out there on the floor for the Liberty. This is Burton to the rack. A while before that, since you had an expansion squad. But, you know, WNBA teams are able to secure 6 players on the roster, and then everyone else is available for the expansion draft. And so, with this Golden State squad from a season ago, so many players having their best year with that chip. Here's Gardner all the way for the lay. Burton. Over to Salon. Salon outside for Williams, who drains the trifecta. Around a Fowler screen, gives it up to Honshu. Capable shooter from downtown. That gives the crowd something to cheer about. Her handoff. Fumbled away. Van Loo has it.
And Honshu got on the floor, 6'11".
Right. Allen got a tray. Switch in. Over to Salon. Salon hits another.
What a beautiful high release.
Yes. Led by as many as 24. Van Loo. Pass up ahead. Gardner with the finish. A dominant 17-point victory for the Golden State Valkyries over New York.